Initiating System 1.
Welcome back, soldiers. I heard you wanted a new assault rifle guide. Well then, let's not lay any waste to it.
System 1.
So, you don't want a complicated weapon, huh? Why use that and use an assault rifle that's been reliable for almost 80 years? Today, we're gonna solve that issue. Today, we're gonna be using the AK-47 assault rifle. The AK-47 was designed by Mikhail Kalashnikov in 1946 and started to be produced in 1949. Its purpose was to replace the Mogen Nagants and the PPSH submachine guns and was inspired by the STG-44 and other German assault rifles. The Soviets wanted a similar weapon compared to the STGs and the other assault rifles that were there in the German army. And it was a huge hit. The AK-47 is the largest assault rifle produced, with 100 million made rifles, and 1 in 5 out of 100 or 500 million assault rifles, 1 in 5 is an AK. It is well known for its cheap cost, reliability, and ease of use. The common weapon, however, is not the AK-47, but its improved version after that, the AKM. Damage-wise, the AK-47's damage is pretty moderate, with 3 shots up close to ensure a kill and 4 at a distance, and with 2 to 3 in the head. But do be warned, with the silencer and the red dot sight, you will need up to a distance 5 shots to kill. With the range, however, it's moderate compared to the other assault rifles, at 38 to 50 meters. Penetration ability, however, is average within the other assault rifles, so you don't have to worry about going in for the kill. Unless you have deep impact, then it'd be a good idea. Rate of fire, however, could be a weakness for the AK-47, as it is low with fully automatic, at 705 rounds per minute. However, within double tap, it does make it really good. When it comes to it, it makes it 952 rounds per minute. Hipfire, however, with the AK-47 is average, like most of the other assault rifles. Another downside with the AK-47 is its recoil. The recoil is moderate, which means you are not really going to be good when it comes to a semi-long to long range. Aim time, however, is the same as in the other assault rifles at 250 milliseconds. Switch times, however, are pretty slow, at 600 milliseconds down and almost a full second picking your weapon up. Movement speed, however, is the same within the assault rifles, at 95% of the base speed. Magazine capacity, however, is 30 rounds, and with 2 extra magazines on the side, you will total up to 90. With it, you also have a moderate reload time at 2.5 seconds. With this weapon, usually it would be really good with a power build, add stopping power and deep impact, and you have a really good AK-47 build. However, this weapon can be very versatile, as it's pretty good when it comes to medium range. We are going to be using, however, an explosive class, however, so we can go to objectives, be on speed, and we will remain hidden while we are doing the objectives. Our recommended attachment would no doubt be the silencer. The silencer is really good when it comes to staying off radar, as you will not be exposed while on the minimap. But within longer ranges, however, like I mentioned earlier within the damage, it will take 5 shots to kill at a long range. However, the iron sights are pretty clean and you're going to be up at a medium range, so you're going to be shooting within 3 to 4 shots, and that would be perfect with it. But if you don't like the silencer, then the grenade launcher can also be a good choice, but you will have to sacrifice perk 1 in order to use it. The optical sights, they're not really needed, like I said earlier, in the iron sights. The iron sights are pretty good, and it does give you a more obstructive view when using the red dot or the ACOG scope especially. Our first perk selection will be based on the explosives, and the RPG ×2 perk would be the most suitable perk to use. With it, you will be equipped with the RPG-7 and 2 rockets. This is perfect when it comes to objectives, using it against choke points or on cars or barrels. With it, it can increase the explosive radius of the car and barrel as well. And with it, with the choke points, you can easily get in multiple kills if there's multiple enemies coming in for an objective, or if they're in a small room where the objective is at as well. But if you're not into that, then the C4 times 2 and the Frag times 3 perk would also be a good suitable choice. But with the RPG-7 as well, you can also shoot down helicopters. With it, with 2 rockets, you can easily take down a helicopter and it will easily save big benefits for your team as they won't be swatted down from above. Our next perk selection will be based on speed. Sleight of Hand is a perfect perk when it comes to the speed and the reload times of your weapons, the RPG times being slow along with the AK-47s. With it, the reload time will be greatly decreased, which means you can easily just reload your weapon and easily pop out and try to provide cover for your objective, or to other enemies that decide to come in and try to destroy you. If you're not feeling fruity about that, then stopping power can definitely help, with a 3-shot kill being more closer than you think when it comes to the range. With our last perk selection, we are going to be using the infamous Extreme Conditioning. Extreme Conditioning, what it does, it doubles your endurance, so that means you don't have to be out of sprint at the regular time. With it, you can easily get in and out of cover as fast, but you can also get to the objectives much faster compared to the enemy or your friends, depending on what their perk choice is. And with it, you can secure an objective or deny an objective much faster if there is any in them. But if you're not standing with that, then the martyrdom perk would be good as well. If an enemy decides to kill you and decides to land and give you a nice little teabag, then they'll be met with an explosive surprise. But with the loadout that you'll have, I do suggest using a smoke grenade. So if you would use a smoke grenade on an open road or in an objective, they would be obstructive, and enemy snipers can easily be obstructive from the smoke as well. With it, you can also use it to double as your escape route, and also use your pistol with a silencer as well, which means you'll be out of the radar as possible. Among the lighter sides, the AK-47 is a very potent weapon when it comes to versatility. With it, you can choose as much classes as possible, a stopping power class, stealth class, or even an objective-based class. This weapon can do it all, and it is really good at a medium range, and with it, you can be pretty sure to use that moderate rate of fire up to your advantage. Unfortunately, with the AK-47, the red dot sight and the silencer easily gives this weapon a 5-hit kill range compared to the other weapons, making it one of the weaker assault rifles within the category. However, there is also the moderate recoil and the low rate of fire that you have to deal with when it comes to longer ranged weapons. And it is also horrible when it comes to a close range as well, as SMGs and shotguns can easily spray you apart. But this is one of the most versatile weapons when it comes to modern warfare, and it can kill quickly if it's used at its medium range. You don't need a very complex rifle in order to do the job, as long as it is reliable, cheap, and easy to use. Select the 80-year-old assault rifle, and you can simply get the job done. Thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to vote, rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and be sure to look at my Facebook page down below. And I'll be reviewing next time the MP5, the first submachine gun that you will unlock. Until then, GalacticStorm saying, I hope you all have a good Thanksgiving and Black Friday, and try not to punch the living shit out of each other, and I say, keep charging, bitches.